robust urban garlic flavor.
Welcome home.
Hello everyone, Robust here. So about the past week or so, I've been sifting through these juicy Darziak DMs, trying to piece together what exactly was going on, and I've kind of come to the conclusion that Darziak was a major player in the DSP Gaming orbit behind the scenes. So let's take a closer look at some of the things that he and DSP conversed about. So the main topic for this video will be DSP throwback, because that was a major thing they focused on in 2024, and it was a lot of work for not a lot of money. Basically sums up the Darziak story of his 5 years working for Phil in its entirety. So these are some highlights from my stream of this, because that's just how I wanted to do it, and then I'll add some little bit of commentary as needed as we go through. So DSP, I finally set your shorts to be published. So Darziak was making shorts for him. I've totally forgotten about shorts, LL. They had zero impact on my channel. Yes, because all he did was post his stream schedule. Those are what his shorts were. It was just garbage. And then he had somebody post shorts for him. And shorts don't make a lot of money. It's about, can you get attention to your channel from them? And Phil was like, I don't know how to get views on my regular videos. How am I going to get views on my shorts? No, this is probably about DSP throwbacks. Like, a lot of the stuff they talked about in 2024 was DSP throwback related. So they're basically like twiddling their thumbs over not getting any views on the channel. But you know, they were trying to breathe life into this stupid channel, and it didn't really help them. And so they're basically just spending all this time, especially Phil. Like, Phil could have had Darziak issue doing something useful, but instead it's like, oh, I just want to do this for posterity because I'm such a narcissist. That's just how he feels. Yep, he's burnt out because he's just doing stuff for Phil that is just worthless, and it's not helping either of them. That's fine, man. You're already doing so much, and I appreciate it. I was definitely worried that the DSP throwback idea was going to take up way too much of your time and effort. It did, and Phil's effort too. By the way, the God of War short went live. It was immediately demonetized for the swearing, LOL. Not that I care, as revenue and shorts is a joke, but I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, Phil has a sailor mouth. All right, I forgot about the swearing. Yeah, I'd say take your time with the React thumbnails, or scale them back as needed, especially if they're taking a lot of time. Yeah, the React thumbnails were terrible. They were terrible. Oh my god, there was just so much stuff thrown in there. It's like, you don't get, the more simple you make the thumbnails, the better they are. I appreciate the awesome effort, but let's face it, not many people watch them, so that's a lot of effort that's kind of wasted. Yeah, that's like 99% of the stuff he had Darziak do. I enjoy nights when I have 2 videos to watch and name. Yeah, so he's watching his own DSP throwback garbage. So, you know, if he's watching that, he's probably watching detractor clips of himself because he can't get enough of himself. I watched them just before bed, and it's fun to see the old stuff so improved, although Final Fantasy 13 is still boring. So now I'm in a pickle because the entire first hour video of Like a Dragon Today corrupted. So yeah, that happens when you're recording on OBS sometimes, and I cannot edit it out of the YouTube archive stream. Now you can, because they refuse to let you edit streams longer than 4 hours. So this is the day stream. Right now it won't even let me jump around the timeline, as it's too fresh and likely won't be processed for hours. Yeah, so he's panicking because he can't upload a stupid video. 5 in the morning. That he can't upload a stupid video from the same day of his live stream. He couldn't just leave the live stream up until he could put the video up, because he's Phil. Well, it's processed, and as I feared, I'm not allowed to edit the archive stream because it's too long. Sure thing, Phil. I'll do anything for you. Thanks so much. Uploaded. Yeah, Darziak probably hit record on OBS and recorded for an hour. That's an hour and a half difference, so he probably just recorded from Phil's live stream. Great. Oh, they were doing DSP reacts, so they probably had a video that got claimed, or in this case, blocked. Great. I'd already cut out the badminton clips. We have a troll ultra member submitting these clips, so I'll ban them for next week. This is all actually February of 2024, so this is a span of 8 days. I spent yesterday setting up my second PC so I could run the AI upscaler on the videos. Yeah, that's a lot of wasted electricity there. And I thought it would take perhaps 12 hours, but I was very wrong. Instead, it said you would take over 26 hours to upscale a 30-minute vid that's already from somebody's camera that they did like 15 years ago. Yeah, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. Alas, no worries. There won't be a new video on Thursday. We can pick things back up when you're ready. I know you needed the new files. So part 86. 86 parts of Baldur's Gate 3 refuses to work because Phil's a dum-dum. It plays fine on my PC, but YouTube freezes at 81% uploaded and then stopped. I've had that happen to me occasionally. It's tried it multiple times tonight and it's the same result, so I give up. If you can get that part out of the stream, I'd appreciate it. If not, then we'll have to try and do it myself sometime tomorrow around the react streams. And of course, Darziak can't but help Phil, because this is what he does. He's the Phil superfan. We thought it was Darich, but no, it is Darziak. Thank you so much. Stressful when this stuff happens after an already stressful day. Kat is upset because she wanted the Don Doko Island co-op to work, but it's gotten so boring that we're done with it, and she was already in a bad mood for personal reasons. Trolls calling her fat, probably. Then I'm stuck in the office late at night trying to get this dumb stuff to work. So in early 2024, Phil thought he was going to have a documentary with this Mike Klum guy, and before Phil realized, hey, I'm going to really look bad like Boogie did, he brought his wife back on stream to introduce her back to his audience because he thought she was going to be a public figure in this documentary. And then Phil's like, wait, I'm gonna be exposed, and that's dumb. So he revealed that his wife was overweight for no reason. February 18th, I'll let it upload and have it go public using the title from the failed one. Cool. Thank you, sir. Heavy rain vid you made looks great. It will be a harsh shift when I have to go to the raw playthrough after the first hour. The upscale stuff looks so much better. Yeah, I remember during this time people were saying that DSP was stealing stuff from other channels and posting their gameplay for DSP throwback. It would be funny if Darziak, because you know it would have been Darziak, not Phil, if Darziak couldn't like render something. He's like, oh, I'll just take somebody else's footage and have the separate thing with Phil's talking over it. I hope it would entice viewers to watch and realize how much of a difference it makes. Got lucky on that troll vid. I took a look and it was Darich. I think this was when they were doing the adult stuff video with Carl. I think it was Carl Sagan, and they had like a couple pictures of Darich, Darich's head photoshopped on. I'm not gonna say for reasons because we're on YouTube. Sadly, I can't view Ultra member comments to ban them myself. Sadly, I'm not having full moderating power, so a fake Darich. Cool, I will ban them in a meantime. Oh, maybe like the member was posing as Darich, but that doesn't make sense because Darich didn't have a credit card at this point to give Phil money. Where'd you find that? It was W Jazz. They joined 28 days ago and have been posting questionable stuff. Ban them. Oh, I see you mean the archive stream. I'll have YouTube edit out that part to be safe when I upload it. Sorry, I meant the person in the troll video itself was Darich. W Jazz basically trying to expose him. I removed the video from the stream. Oh, cool. Thanks for that. I'm uploading the on-demand video as unlisted, and I'm going to edit that part out once it's done processing, probably. FY, the new conspiracy is that you are a secret troll. Because everybody's a secret troll. I just got an email stating someone has caught you out talking in secret code to Music Biz Barty in my chat, who is apparently a public troll to other streamers. Music Biz Barty? Music Biz Barty? He was in Phil's chat. This is hilarious, lol. This is at least a good sign that nobody knows how long you've been a trusted person and helping with stuff. 3 years by this point. They just think you're a brand new dented mod like Madara. Wow, I've never even heard of Music Biz Marty before. Me either, lol. Noise gates to reduce background noise such as landscapers, AC, computer noise, compressor to level quiet, loud talking, limiters so any scream shout. Yeah, you can use that. Wow, Mike sounds way better on today's videos. I think I fixed it last night. Also, where will there be a new vid on DSP Throwback for me to watch and title tonight? Yeah, he's so dented that he watched his hour-long DSP throwbacks. That's his entertainment, watching himself play video games from 10 years ago. Okay, if not, I don't see one yet. I need my daily content of myself. And it's funny, this guy will watch DSP Throwback, but he won't sit there and edit his own videos. Oh yeah, I remember that. Marty was dead now. And they had him play, he had his family play, like, what? a Cyrax troll comment or something at his funeral. Yeah. Awesome. I felt too drained to work in any videos after doing all the thumbnails yesterday. Yeah, so this guy was probably making 8 thumbnails for Phil. Wow, a day. I mean, a lot of them were just like copy paste because, you know, you make one game. Like he had it where it's like Pokemon Scarlet, for example, you just have like one image and then just put the number, and he'd do that with pretty much every game. I mean, when you're posting 8 videos a day, kind of hard to make thumbnails. Oh, the next day, Phil is livid. It's been 2 days since the throwback video. Hey, no throwback vid again today? Just wanted to be sure I know what's going on, as some people are bound to ask now that it will be a string of days. Not a big deal, but I'd like to tell the viewers about it. Yeah, this is how foolish Phil is. Nobody's asking for more DSP throwback. Or if they are, you just say, hey, sometimes things take time. Ah, we're in March now. Hey, so the DSP Reacts show today is having huge issues. First, the part of the show is still showing as processing, but never finished. So I'm wondering if it's ever going to work and go live. Out saying processing abandoned and won't work. So I'm thinking we have to edit these parts out of the archive stream, but I don't have time to do it tonight. If you do today, please let me know. If not, I'll have to work on it sometime Monday. Thanks. Yeah, so a lot of like fancy bookkeeping that nobody cares about. Wow, also take a look at part 12 of Heavy Rain. Isn't that like a LARPer joke where they tell them it's this playthrough that they found him at? This looks like a new issue on YouTube. This has got to be a YouTube side issue because it's showing the thumbnails and everything. They're obviously screwing up again. I'll try to upload the 2 missing React videos and the missing part of Heavy Rain overnight. Let's see if they process this time. Darziak, everything looks fine on my end, but Phil is just a dent. Yeah, what a mess. I hope this isn't a recurring thing. Good thing I was checking all night. Heavy Rain should be fine, but I have to make sure the React stuff is in the proper playlist and in order tomorrow. You can't do it on the phone, and I do everything on my phone. I play WWE Champions on my phone. I can reorder the playlist for you. Yeah, do all this tedious stuff for Phil that for like 20 pounds a month. Wow. And I may look into the filters when I have time. I've been totally slammed recently. Wait, Phil's been totally slammed watching DSP throwback, guys. All right, March 8th, 2024. Most people have their microphone right next to their mouth with the arm very visible in podcasts and playing games. And why I put that there? There's no response from DSP. So if there's a point where Darziak says something and I move on to something else, or Darziak says something else, DSP does not respond. A picture of your current setup. Phil's not doing that. That could harm his family. Could help me determine if an arm attachment to your current stand is better, or you look up on all-in-one stand yourself. Yeah, that took a year and a half for him to upgrade his setup or something. It just took a bunch of asthma debts to give him a ton of money to do it, because he wasn't saving money. This was Phil. You really need to add the limiter audio filter in OBS when you clear your throat. As you looked at chat was really sharp and loud. I wasn't the only one, as Dark Gaming said the same in chat. I have now added all 3. We'll see how stuff sounds tomorrow. So I really like the video, but I'm unsure that it's safe. I've been saying I have editors so my haters don't try and find a single person. I think most people thought it was very few amount of people, because you know Phil doesn't trust anybody. But we were thinking it was Darich. And of course we knew it was Darziak, but we didn't know the extent that Darziak was basically running the show. He was everything except the personality. He was the gopher. He was the secretary. And Phil couldn't figure anything out. Are you sure there's nothing that would give you away in the video? I do not want you to get harassed. I don't even know what video we're talking about. Very nice. It is going to be amazing to see the oldest playthroughs in this huge upgrade. For whatever reason, the video corrupted doing the upscale, so no RDR for tomorrow. Red Dead Redemption, I guess. Oh, WTF, that sucks. Thanks for telling me. Clocks went forward. Oh, we're having a dented time change. We're panicking. The dents won't know what time the stream is coming. Clocks went forward in Europe today. So expect a minor shift of viewership. Yes, because the clocks change at different times in Europe than they do in the US. A bit late, but I looked up to see if I had made a birthday bash thumbnail as it did for your 40th. Yeah, so he made, I gotta find it and put it up here because it is just amazing. It is Amazing. This is what he did for Phil. Where is it? Where is it? I hit 40. Okay, there's this thing. This is one thing, which I'm sure Darziak probably did. Let's be real. But that's not what I'm looking for. DSP pictures happy. There we go. That's what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, this was what Darziak made for Phil. Can you believe it? That's hilarious. We all thought Phil made it. It's like, who would do this? Oh, it was Darziak. Cool. Cool story. Yeah, this was made by Darziak. Pretty much every other thing on his stream.